Oh my gosh, guys. You remember how confident I was with my European predictions? Well, I could not have been any more wrong with those. So, there's a couple things I gotta get out there before starting this video. So TSM and RCD Espanyol were both released from their organizations. So, I'm going to be referring to Karen as TSM still and Stonkers as RCD Espanyol, and I'm not gonna call them by their new names because nobody knows them by their new names. Alright, yep, and as always, if you guys do enjoy, if you guys want more, hit subscribe. We are on the road to 2 billion subscribers, and I'm pretty sure that we can easily hit that. 2 billion is a very small number, so I just need half the population of the world to sub to my channel. We can do it, guys. Alright, I guess I'll just start with the first match. We had Solary versus Endpoint, and going into this, I really didn't have any hopes for Solary. I didn't think that they would be able to take on some of these teams, especially because I'd seen times where Endpoint and TSM, especially Endpoint, could play well at the RLCS level. So I guess I had a little more confidence in, let's say, Endpoint than Solary. And TSM has that big clutch factor, but Solary sweeps Endpoint. Endpoint only scored 3 goals that entire series. Solary dominated them, really. Solary had this one guy. Correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I think it's a Meloshisu. I think I didn't really remember what the commentators called him, but he played really nuts. That guy was nuts. Yeah, they take this sweep over Endpoint, and Endpoint moves to the lower bracket just like that. And then the second match of the day was another 4-0. It was TSM versus RCD. And, like I thought originally, RCD beat TSM, but man, they swept them. RCD, completely demolished TSM. That was crazy. I think pretty much everyone on RCD played very well. And then at the same time, everyone on TSM just didn't play well at all. TSM, that same play style throughout all of RLCS, where they just like to sit in their back half and do nothing. It's not gonna work, guys. You thought that Endpoint scoring 3 goals was bad in a best of 7. TSM scored 2 goals, and both of them were in the first game. Like, come on. Do you guys even want to try? Are you guys even trying? That was a worse performance from TSM in the promotion playoffs, and we'd seen all of league play. It was crazy. I'm sorry, I don't have any good things to say about TSM after that. But yeah, and then Solary and RCD move on to the winners finals, while Endpoint and TSM both move down to losers round 1. And let's move on to the losers round 1. So we had Endpoint versus TSM. It's not a matchup we haven't seen before. And to be completely honest, I expected it to go this way. Endpoint beat TSM 4-2. In fact, TSM played a little bit better than I expected, especially after their first terrible showing against RCD. And then also in league play, Endpoint swept TSM in their games. So Endpoint seems to have TSM's number, and it really wasn't anything different about this game as well. At the very least, TSM scored some more goals. They didn't score 2 goals, right? They did put some goals up on the board. In fact, I think almost every game was a 1-goal game except one of, I forget which one, but one of them wasn't a 1-goal game. So TSM at least were putting up a bit of a fight, but at the end of the day, exactly how I expected. When I was going into this match, I had no hopes for TSM. Endpoint has always just been the better team than TSM. Endpoint go on to face whoever's in the losers finals, and then let's go up to winners finals. So we have Solary versus RCD, and this is probably match of the day. It was just back and forth. Just one team starts dominating, the other team starts dominating. It was really good. I was just very impressed with Meloshisu in that match as well. I love saying his name. That guy was nuts. He's definitely going to be one of those players to look out for in RLCS next season. The guy's a mad lad. And yeah, then RCD drop to the losers finals because Solary win 4-3, best of 7. And then this is where it got very surprising. I felt like the only match besides that where I was sort of surprised was Endpoint versus Solary, because Endpoint put up literally no fight in that matchup. So then to see Endpoint come back and start dominating teams, which is crazy to watch. And RCD, they played well. both teams were putting shot after shot. They were scoring goals. It was just good. They were just really good games, except at the very end. At the very end, Endpoint took it, and I thought that RCD would take it because they had a game where they completely shut out Endpoint 5-0, which was their second win. But I thought that they were on the comeback. We thought they were on the reverse sweep. They won 2 in a row, and then I don't know. That last game, Endpoint just switched up their play style a little bit. Didn't let RCD get the upper hand. Didn't let them tie up the series, which I'm kind of sad that it went down this way. I really wanted RCD to make it. I thought that out of all the teams in Europe, they are the most deserving. I thought RCD and Charlotte Phoenix were both gonna make it. The fact that they didn't, neither of them made it, was crazy, because I think that they were both #1 RLRS seed going into the promotion playoffs. Am I right about that? Yeah, RCD and Charlotte Phoenix were both the #1 seeds going in for the promotion tournament, but I guess the nerves got to them. Those teams were just nowhere to be found when it mattered most, and that's just sad. So yeah, at the end of the day, we had Solary and Endpoint moving on to RLCS. Endpoint coming back. Endpoint and Solary were the two that I didn't think were gonna make it into RLCS, so just a crazy day. Every match that I thought would go one way just went complete opposite. And then player of the day, promotion playoffs MVP, obviously was Melo Shisu. He was, in my opinion, he was like unarguably the one who just popped off the most throughout the whole day. I mean, other players played well too. It's just Melo Shisu. What kind of name is that? Is that like Japanese? I don't get it. It sounds like what you'd name a katana or a sword or something. But yeah, good matches all around, good matches. And I'm pretty sure now that this concludes all of RLCS, we have the Spring Series. And Spring Series should be this weekend. I think OCE's qualifiers are going to be either the day this video comes out or... Yeah, because OCE's qualifiers are the 14th and 15th, I'm pretty sure. So this video will be going up one of those 2 days. Yeah, and then Spring Series is going to be this weekend for OCE. And then North America is next week. Then I think it goes Europe SAM or SAM Europe. It's either that way or the other. But yep, we got a lot of Rocket League coming up, so that's cool. That's cool. Another month. But yep, thank you guys all for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.